life, beat Wolverine, Thanos, and Deadpool, she really deserves more light. Besides, if JoJo and Marvel had a crossover, Carl's and Squirrel Girl would shut everybody down with their army of squirrels. So there you go. Squirrel Girl needs more recognition. All right, guys. It has been very interesting, some of the stuff. Toriko was also something that was mentioned. The series itself is something that people have been sleeping on. I just recently started watching Hunter x Hunter. It is a remake of an older series from 1999, I believe. This is the 2011 version. Both are good. This one is really, really good. I'm on episode 60 or something or other. Really good series. Why is it a good series? I think partially because I haven't watched a show just as serious as I've watched it. Also, the way and approach characters, I guess the mindset of the central character of the story. Personality wise, he's just a kid. He doesn't actually have all that many quirks of being a kid, other than he's really stubborn. I don't know. It's another show. Perhaps I could get on with someone else from the group, discuss some of the favorite top shows everybody's watching: Attack on Titan, One Piece, Naruto. A lot of people giving Naruto some hate. Like, to me, you a diehard. You gotta stick with your show, Narutards. I mean, shoot. I mean, come on. Like, Detective Conan got filler for days. It has filler for days. And I stick with it. I watch it. It's the Law and Order of anime, for real. So I'll sit down and watch it. But Narutards give a lot of hate to the manga and the anime. So I need a Narutard, a fan of Naruto, the anime, to come on here and talk about why they feel disappointed by the show. Because I'm getting a lot of that in 3AL, for the record. All right, so when we come back, I'm gonna see if we can get in a few more. This is a very, very listener heavy episode. If you couldn't tell, I do have a review of A Tale of Two Sisters later on in the program. Wanted to kind of get the group talking a little bit, guys. I had a question posed to me in a meeting with somebody who's interested in doing the radio thing. What's the difference between constructive criticism and trolling? Now, it kind of sounds obvious, but at the same time, the whole art of trolling, if you will, if you really get in somebody's head, it's almost to the point that they're like, I think he's serious. Does he realize that I think he's serious? Does he realize that I think that he also understands that I think he's serious? Does he think he's serious? Like, trolling is so weird and so unnecessary sometimes, but also it could be pretty funny. So, like, where is that balance between trolling somebody and cyberbullying? Because to me, trolling is a few steps short of cyberbullying. When you say you're trolling somebody, I think you're giving them a hard time, but you get to that next level of cyberbullying when you get into the personal attacks. You making threats. What did you say about Naruto? I'll slit your throat. You get into stuff like that. That is a whole nother level that probably shouldn't be crossed if you want to have an intelligent conversation about something. If you want to joke around and be silly about something. If somebody is making you that angry on the internet, or if you are that bored on the internet to sit down and type up some stuff to try to hurt somebody who lives, hundreds of miles away from you's feelings, you need to go buy a book, or you need to go buy a new game for your 3DS. You need to ask for extra homework at college. I don't know. But you got to do something to where you're not sitting there like, man, this person is making me real angry. Or, man, I feel like pissing this dude off. Like, to me, it's not a good look. It's really not. And it's happened a few times. I think my whole approach to trolling is, I don't know. It's like one of those things a troll will sense when you are taking stuff really hard. It's just something about the wording that a troll is able to spot. For those of you that don't know what a troll is somebody who takes it upon themselves to, I guess, cyber-wise, go after somebody else. Whether it be posting pictures that are offensive to that person, or typing things out, posting their personal information as a joke or as a gag, I guess, typing out things to just sort of, I guess, the version of verbally bashing them, even though you're not saying anything, you're typing it. And so they're just like, dude, you just typed out that I suck and my mom is dead. My mom really is dead. You know, stuff like that where it's just like, really? I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog, and so now I can go, what, and what? All right. I'm sorry I made you mad because I don't like Sonic the Hedgehog. Kelly Tay on the group talking about who you think needs more attention. She got Matsuda from Death Note, Sayaka from Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica. Has anybody else seen that show? That is one of those shows I have to watch. I've heard a lot about it, a lot of good stuff, and a lot of like, wow, dude, it's not what you think. But yeah, that's another one of those shows I have to check out. All right, guys, quick song break. Gonna get into A Tale of Sisters, and we'll see if we can fit some more user feedback for this edition of 3AL's Screen Vision's Movie Block Podcast. Back in a second. I'm Desmond Childs. I'll holla.
왔나요 여기로 줄을 서봐요 걱정 말아요 여기 편히 앉아요 자꾸 시계 왜 봐요 끝까지 봐요 자 지금부터 lose control 노래가 들리면 춤춰 폭발할 것 같은 너의 에너지 나는 멈출 수가 없어 오랫동안 숨겨왔었던 속에 있는 야수를 들고 전방지 주가이 같은 난 절대 길들일 수 없어 무대 위로 조명이 나를 비추면 나를 보는 사람 모두 빠져 무대 위로 조명이 나를 비추면 눈빛 하나까지 놓치지 마 숨겨둘 수 없는 본능 You know I'm gonna let out the beast 너도 느끼잖아 You know you wanna let out the beast 시작한다 showtime let out the beast 크게 소리쳐봐 let out the beast 이제 모두 다 let out the beast let out the beast let out the beast 여기저기 터지는 flash 나의 스타일은 hot 좀 flash 거친 숨소리로 여태껏 경험하지 못한 girl 우리 가스트는 control 음악은 중독이 되고 더 끝에 고인 땀방울까지 넌 눈을 뗄 수 없어 억눌렸던 너의 가슴에 잠겨있는 사슬은 뚫고 저 달이 사라질 때까지 절대 멈출 수는 없어 무대 위로 조명이 나를 비추면 나를 보는 사람 모두 빠져 무대 위로 조명이 나를 비추면 눈빛 하나까지 놓치지 마 숨겨둘 수 없는 본능 You know I'm gonna let out the beast 너도 느끼잖아 You know you wanna let out the beast 시작한다 showtime let out the beast 크게 소리쳐봐 let out the beast 이제 모두 다 let out the beast let out the beast let out the beast 나는 널 가질래 그만 도망가물지 않아 끝까지 단계돼 놓치는 건 절대 안돼 사실은 뭐 You know that I know 난 빠져나갈 기회가 없어 난 이미 벌써 시작해 그대의 맘을 뺏을 쳐 Now right, left 왼쪽을 보면 now step Now right, left 뒤돌아서 전 now step
Let out the beast. Straight from the blog, out there in Dallas, Texas. www.svmovieblog.net. You're listening to the Screen Visions Movie Blog Podcast with Desmond Childs. The Marathon Man is back, and better than ever.
Welcome back, Screen Visions Movie Blog. Hold on a second. You mean you don't already know? Words, Desmond Child. Two sisters returning home to their parents, but from where? The children are acting strange, both toward their stepmother and father. Something happened. But what?
애들이 집에 내려오고 나서부터 이상해. 누가 방에 들어갔어.
I'm sick of this family. What we have here is a failure to communicate. The family in this movie is not only a dysfunctional one, it's a group of emotionally blocked off people. They all have built up walls. The children have blocked off the parents have blocked off each other, and the movie blocks off the audience, really, from the secrets held within the creepy mansion. The sisters in this film, forgive me for butchering the names, Yanghua, and Hungre. I know that's wrong. Do not kill me, please. The sisters in this film have clearly survived some sort of traumatic experience. The girls return home quiet and distant from the parents who try so hard to connect with them. But why? Is it because of something going on in the house? Maybe the supernatural has possessed the mansion and is causing discourse among the members of this family. Or perhaps the problem is a little more relatable to the audience. Divorce? Child abuse? Sexual abuse? Who knows? I will say that the answer is a very jarring one if you're not used to this type of horror film. Now, the most interesting thing about this movie to me was the stepmother. At the beginning of this picture, we're led to believe she is a mother trying desperately to connect with her two stepdaughters. She cooks, she cleans, and goes out of her way to make them feel comfortable, yet their response is a cold one. As I'm watching the movie and how the children are treating their parents, I actually started to think them silly and petty, like little brat. I know the mysterious incident changed their lives, but I still didn't think the children needed to be so insubordinate. Kids will be kids, I guess. How silly I feel now, having seen this picture, which will no doubt need multiple viewings or at least a solid, reasonable YouTube comment explanation. It's a strange, provocative, supernatural, psychological horror movie, guys. However, it's a horror movie that uses the well-worn tropes of the Asian horror flick, not the American horror flick. So less jumping at doors slamming, and more gazing upon a film set built of the nightmares you had as a child. The atmosphere is tense and weird, with characters often staring at each other without speaking at all. Again, it all makes sense at the end. At least for me it did. I'd recommend it to the fans of horror stories, obviously. It's a well-crafted piece, shifting ruggedly through fits of calm and eerie to rowdy and reckless. It's a fun experience, but I have to be honest. I had forgotten much of what occurred only a day after watching it. What does that tell you? Now, A Tale of Two Sisters is readily available on YouTube for free if you want to watch it today. Alright guys, 3AL people, when I post this episode, I'm going to post a link to the movie for you to watch it. I'm kind of curious. I want to get other people's takes on the film. I know there are some members in the group who had already seen A Tale of Two Sisters, and somebody actually recommended it to me. And I was like, that's funny. I watched it only a few months ago. So yeah, nice recommendation. It was an interesting film. I actually enjoyed it. But yes, readily available on YouTube. I'm sure a few other places it is available to watch. So that is the review of Tale of Two Sisters.